Monday. Welcome to the On Deck podcast presented by LineStar, your top MLB player prop bets plus home run calls of the day. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I am Shannon Sommerville. Tyler, how you feeling on this Monday? Ready to get another week going of MLB props?
I am excited to get this week going. It is the last week of the regular season for those MLB best ball tournaments. So
how are you looking in your various rosters?
Good. I have some very good teams going on. I do have some injury issues though that hopefully, those teams make it through, because if guys like Kyle Tucker come back in the playoffs, they could be a big difference maker that go a little lower owned due to him being hurt this last couple weeks.
Well, speaking of best ball, we've also got some NFL best ball content coming your way as well. So if you haven't already, make sure to do us a huge favor right now. If you can like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, let us know where you're headed in MLB props for today. Or if you are also, like Tyler, doing well in your MLB best ball, let us know in the comments. A comment also enters you into our prop bets contest. If we go 2 for 2 on our main picks today, one randomly selected commenter will win $50. Now, on Friday, Tyler, I got to do a little victory lap. It's Victory Lap Monday. Once again, I had a Flex Friday winning ticket. So I've been doing well recently on the Underdog Fantasy parlays here. I'll show my ticket. I'm actually just waiting on, I took the special of Nikola Jokic over 0.5 points. So I'm still waiting on that outcome, but hopefully I think Jokic can get a point for me to complete this one. I had Shohei, Freddie Freeman, Juan Soto, Trey Turner all cashed on Friday. So hopefully you guys did well on your Flex Friday tickets, but let's kick off the week with another nice winning ticket. Let's go. What do you got for today in your MLB props?
All right, my first prop, I'm going to go with Carrasco over 3.5 Ks at -160 on Underdog PrizePicks. It's at 4. I still like 4. 4 is fine. LineStar projections 4.3. Consensus is 4.3. He has a 21.3% combined K rate today, and he's averaging 7.9 Ks per 9 at home versus 6.6 away. So he's just striking out more guys at home. He is home today, and I think 3.5 is just a bit low for him. So let's go over there.
All right, Carlos Carrasco, let's go. For my pick, I was looking at some of the hitters for today. Nothing popped to me so much, but I do have 2 that did for you. My main pick, though, is going to be Dodgers catcher Will Smith over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. LineStar's projection is 2.7. He's been over this 7 of the last 10 games. And Smith is a righty bat with a 321 average and a 1057 OPS versus lefties. Today, he'll be going up against a pretty good lefty, though, in Giants lefty Blake Snell. But he has some good history against him in 28 at-bats, which is a reasonable sample size, too. 250 average. But what I like is that he has a 353 ISO against him. So he's hitting Snell pretty well. And Snell has only allowed 2 hits in his last 2 outings. But given his good history against him, I still like Will Smith here, especially considering the fact that the San Francisco bullpen also ranks 28th against righty bats. So Smith's in a good spot, likely batting second, and we've got some decent conditions at Dodger Stadium tonight. Nearly 80 degrees and about an 8-mile-an-hour wind blowing out to center. So I like Will Smith over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. So for main picks today on Underdog Fantasy, we're putting together a ticket, and we're going with Carlos Carrasco over 3.5 strikeouts, Will Smith over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. If you'd like to tell us, you can do so. Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, Chalkboard, ParlayPlay, all of those apps use the promo code LineStar. And not only will you get a deposit match, but you'll also get 1 free month of LineStar. But just a note there, you do need to play and play with at least $10. So deposit some money, and then you can get that 1 free month of LineStar. So take advantage of that deal. And let us know in the comments if you are tailing us as well, because a comment enters you into the contest. If we go 2 for 2 here, someone's winning $50. We'll announce it on the show tomorrow. All right, bonus picks time. Tyler, who you got for bonus pick?
I got to go with Hunter Greene over 6.5 Ks at -125. Our LineStar projection is 7. Atlanta has a 26.8% K rate versus right-handed pitching over the last 20 games. They also lost Ozzie Albies to the IL yesterday. Greene has a strikeout rate of 33.3% in his last 5 starts. The last 2 times he's faced Atlanta, he had 7 Ks and 10 Ks. I think this is a good spot for him to go over versus a team that is striking out a lot. He's had a good track record versus, and their offense gets another bump down with Albies being out.
All right, nice pick there. Tyler, for weather conditions for that game, are you at all concerned? I looked at it briefly, but I didn't see any, like it was like a slight percent chance of
Normal
rain, but it
Atlanta,
didn't seem, yeah, normal Atlanta,
normal
daily
Atlanta. I mean, there could
thunderstorm.
be
Yep.
yeah, could be
I feel like
something, but most likely it's not.
I feel like we're at that point in the season too where every day is going to be like 10% chance of rain at all the various ballparks with those pop-up thunderstorms here and there. So I just thought it was worth noting for today that there are some of those games, but for the most part, I didn't see any that jumped out to me as a possible postponement. Thought I'd just throw that out there for, I don't know, all you guys that are placing prop bets today or playing DFS as well. But I'm sure Tyler touched on it in his DFS video as well. But I'll get to my bonus pick really fast before we get to home run calls. So for my bonus pick, I am going to Brent Rooker over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. This is actually one that Rooker has gone over 9 of the last 10 games. 462 average in July, 951 OPS against right-handed pitchers. And today he'll be going up against Houston Astros righty Spencer Arrighetti, who he's 2 for 5 against, but those were both extra base hits, 2 doubles there. It's a small sample size though, but what we do know about Arrighetti is he ranks 213th against right-handed bats. So Rooker's in a great spot. He's hitting the ball really well, top 5% exit velocity and barreled balls over the last 14 days against righties. So Rooker's in a great spot, and he's been crushing the ball lately. So I got to go with Brent Rooker for today. So my 2 hitters today, I like Will Smith and Brent Rooker. Some other ones were kind of tougher matchups, though, so I was kind of shying away. I know, of course, I think I texted you before the show, and I said, you know what, Tyler? I did like some of these Red Sox bats they're playing at Coors Field today, but alas, we know how that turns out whenever I bet on a Red Sox player or a Mets player for that matter. So I'm holding fast to the rule that I don't often follow for myself, which is no Red Sox. Now it's time for home run calls of the day. Tyler, where are you headed for a dinger on this Monday?
I'm going to go to Bobby Witt Jr. at plus 475. This is just too good of odds for a guy that has just been red hot lately. LineStar has him in a 17.3% chance for a home run. Yilbert Diaz, who he is facing, is allowing 43% fly balls, 40% hard contact. And Bobby Witt, over the last 20 games, has a 442 average, 5 home runs, and a 312 ISO. And since the All-Star break, he is 10 for 12 with a home run. He has seen the ball great, and I think he hits one out of the yard versus Diaz.
Yeah, not a bad spot to go with the home run derby runner-up for a home run call for today. He's been crushing it. So for my home run call of the day, I am going to Bryce Harper, plus 340 for a bomb today. LineStar, 25.8% chance of hitting a dinger for Harper. He's had 2 home runs in the last 6 games, and we're talking about a lefty bat with a 267 ISO against righties. That's 10th highest on the slate for today among hitters, minimum 50 at-bats. Plus, he's going up against Minnesota's righty Bailey Ober, who's giving up a 1.44 home run per 9 rate. That's actually 10th highest among all starting pitchers, minimum 100 innings pitched. The Minnesota bullpen also allowing the 9th highest hard hit rate. So I think Bryce Harper is in a good position today. That game also, we're dealing with some weather concerns. It's looking, as of right now, like it's going to be good to go. But if there is a backup, if that game gets rained out, I'll go with a backup pick here, Cal Raleigh for a bomb as well. So just a little security there if you guys are looking for home run calls. Of course, I'm using the MLB Dinger Report to help me pick out my home run calls. If you haven't checked out that tool already on the LineStar app, make sure to do so. LineStarApp.com to help you out with all of your dinger, your home run calls, your prop betting, DFS needs, and make sure to check out Tyler's DFS breakdown for today's Monday slate. An interesting slate, Tyler. What do you make of today's slate from a DFS perspective?
There's a lot of different ways to go with pitching and hitting today. I do think your Harper call was an interesting one because one of the things that I was looking at, Bailey Ober has been pitching amazing the last 5 games, 3.22 FIP, 2.14 ERA, and now he's versus Philly. But over those last 5 games, he has faced Oakland twice, Seattle, Detroit Tigers, and the White Sox. So I think that is heavily, skewing his short-term, numbers, and I think the Phillies could definitely get over on them.
All right. Yeah. Phillies are a very hot hitting team right now. Wouldn't want to be an opposing starting pitcher against them. So not a bad call there. Remember to check out Tyler's DFS breakdown if you haven't already by this point in the show. Do us that huge favor of liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and commenting below. You'll be in our contest, whereby if you go 2 for 2 on our main picks, one randomly selected commenter wins $50. Also, remember to check out the LineStar app, that props AI tool, the Dinger Report, all the tools you need to dominate in DFS and prop betting. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.